coming up on Unwritten?
Because I say like, oh, I will never tell my supporters I love them because I can't love someone I don't know, right? For me, y'all literally have saved my life. Like, y'all are giving me a purpose in this world. Now I'm stuck in this trap of I don't know what success is, right? I enjoy making people laugh also because I didn't really feel welcome or accepted at home. So I was in the ICU for 3 days because I committed. I tried to, right? Who am I again? And what is success? Is what I'm doing right now successful, or do I need to keep going? After flop, after like being humbled over and over again, yo, that really builds something for you.
Have you like made any like stable income off of this?
Once I made my first check on TikTok, it was like I told myself my goals this year have to be more in tune with my supporters. They have to know who I am more, so they know how genuine I am instead of just a person that is just making money because they watch my videos.
I guess my first question, man, like what got you into just creating? Like I found you on TikTok. I know you probably create on everywhere possible, but the one that I found you on was the when you don't care anymore. Like why did you even start creating in the first place?
So I've been doing videos since I was 10, right? But they were like my mother, she bought a Mac, a big ass Mac, and she was doing photography at the time. And I would always try to sneak onto her computer and just go on iMovie and just record myself, right? I would literally just record myself. And my mother, she finally just folded and gave me a Facebook account, right? But she had full access to it. So anything I did, I had to go through her still. And I would record myself just talking to nobody. I would just post it and I would get maybe 3 views. One of them was probably my mother, right? And I would just talk and talk and talk. And then I just enjoyed being on camera. I enjoyed receiving attention, but I didn't get any attention from anyone, right? Yeah. I made my first skit at 13. It was pretty cool. But I've had this big ass imagination always. And whatchamacallit? I started to realize, I started doing this thing on Snapchat when Snapchat was like just made. I started doing this thing on Snapchat where I was recording myself doing Song of the Day. And I remember one time the video did so well that I came to school and people were like, yo, we love this, like, keep doing it, right? I was like, what the fuck, you know? And I decided, I was like, okay, cool. So I started doing more of those, but then I started doing like a skit-based type of thing. That was very abnormal because I was wearing my mother's wigs and I was like acting like 2 different characters, right? So it was abnormal for a lot of people. And I really enjoyed the fact that I was making people laugh. But the reason I enjoyed making people laugh was because I didn't really feel welcome or accepted at home. So seeing people laugh and enjoy my stories was like kind of the dopest feeling because I didn't really get that at home. You know, so hearing people say, good job, this is great. I didn't hear that. So since then I was building and there was a 5-year period where I didn't make a single video. The reason I didn't make a single video, I got into a relationship and I was not confused, but I didn't want to receive a bunch of attention and also affect her feelings. Now, if I can go back in time, I would definitely still do the videos, but that was the thing. And then once we separated, I got back into videos, but now I'm starting to maximize it at a level that you are now seeing.
Yeah. I mean, it's impressive, man. Like, I was just scrolling through your TikTok. You have like, I don't know, hundreds? Yeah, hundreds.
Dude, there's so many videos. So many, bro. I forget some of the videos that I made. I forget stuff. Yeah.
But maybe I want to kind of touch base on, if you're okay with it, if you're okay with like.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So you said you didn't feel like welcome at home.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like, do you get inspiration from that, or?
All my videos are trauma. They're just, I always tell people, all my videos have some type of ending that is trauma. I'm just pulling it out at this point. So like, if a girl broke my heart, I'm gonna make a bunch of videos of me still getting my heart broken, but there's like a whole plot around it, right? I tell people all the time though, like, and people don't really fully understand that. This is why I always try to give back to my supporters in a sense of just something, because in 2021, I was in the ICU for 3 days because I committed suicide. I tried to, right? And because I simply did not have anything left. I didn't have any type of energy. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know if I wanted to be this or that. I didn't know anything. I just wanted to be like accepted, but I didn't feel appreciated. There were so many factors, right? So I tell my supporters all the time, like, yo, y'all don't understand. Like, I know there's a bunch of content creators that say like, oh, I will never tell my supporters I love them, because like I can't love someone I don't know, right? Yeah. But I would tell them how much I appreciate them, because there'd be content creators that be like, yo, I really appreciate y'all, I love y'all, but they're just saying that because the money's coming in, right? For me, y'all literally have saved my life. Like, y'all are giving me a purpose in this world. So yeah, like but going back to what you said, like everything, every skit, the ending, the certain jokes, certain puns, it's something that is done in my past, right? There was a woman, so I dated a girl, and her mother called me a bum, right? She called me a bum. And with that word bum, people don't know, but when I insert that word in skits, that's me dealing with that word. That's me like healing from that word. So yeah, people, like I said, people don't understand. These people just think like, oh, this is just Jashaad's mind. No, like all these skits have something. They have something. It's just they don't know what it is.
What's your background, man? Are you Spanish or?
So I don't claim. So my name is Jashaad Santiago Boatwright, right? Yeah. So Santiago is obviously Hispanic, but I don't know my Hispanic side. I tell people all the time, all I know is black. That's all I know. When I wake up and I look at my family, black. But my great grandfather on my mother's side was Hispanic, and I never met him, so I don't know anything of that side. But all I know is I'm black. That's all I know.
And you got a somewhat Hispanic last name.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all I know is my African American side, but like the Hispanic side, I have no idea where that's from.
Man, I want to know, like, so creating content kind of got you out of this dark place.
Yeah.
And the support you got from just the consumers of your content is kind of, so how has it been since then?
So I have to go back to therapy. The reason I have to go back to therapy is because so when I first started doing this, I wasn't receiving any views. I probably had a couple of people that really supported me. They would, comment. I'll have like 1 to maybe 5 comments on a video. If I get lucky, I get 5, right? But I now am stuck in this trap of I don't know what success is, right? Yeah. My family is not the biggest thing of success. I don't really have. I will be the first gen of graduating from college, right? And I don't even know what that fully means. I don't know what that's supposed to feel like. I don't know anything, But with my family not being extremely successful, me succeeding in this doesn't feel like anything. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I just keep on trying to okay, well, this video didn't hit a certain number, so I need to do better, The video you talked about when you don't care anymore, that hit 12 million views, right? And it's crazy, right? I still haven't processed it, because
that's viral,
when the video kept going, I just kept moving from it. I never really got to look at that video and appreciate it. I just was like, okay, the video did well. Let me go to another video that does well. I'm about to hit 400K, and I'm not even. I hit 100K in May, right? So like I'm moving.
This is
fast, right? Like I'm moving fast, and I since it's moving so fast, I'm not able to really like
keep up.
I don't know what's going on. I just know that I have to keep giving content. That's all I know. It's just okay. Well, look, you get more followers, so they expect more videos, and I just have to keep going. So I have to go to therapy to talk to somebody about figuring out who am I again, and what is success? Is what I'm doing right now successful, or do I need to keep going? I'm battling with that, because this doesn't feel like before this was a hobby. Now this feels like a job, you know? And so I need to figure out how to have more fun. I just started doing Twitch, and I'm only averaging about 6 to 12 viewers. And I haven't had this much fun doing social media since first started doing skits, because this is just 12 people maximum that is just entertaining. I now have to deal with hundreds of thousands of people that I have to entertain. On Twitch, it's just 12. I'm like, oh, this is so much more fun. Like, so I'm battling with that right now.
That's something that I'm kind of afraid of, to be honest, man. It's like what if, like, I'm almost at 200 videos that I've created since I started this podcast in December. But one of the main reasons I started this podcast is because I just love connecting with people on like a deeper level, and I love learning from them. I love seeing their, like, what they define as success, and like what they're passionate about. But I don't know what I would do if like a video just randomly hits millions. Like, it would feel overwhelming.
Yeah. I did get overwhelmed. See, I've never had a video go over. My goal this year was to get a video over 10 million. Now, I hit it, but I'm accustomed to a video peaking out at 2 million. So I have a bunch of multi-million view videos, you know, like 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. But a video that high, it was like I was going through Twitter and see my face. Like, it was like one of those things. I was like, well, this is insane. But like,
or something?
Right. I'm telling you, I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, I wasn't able to really process what was going on. And that video was truthfully, so like, when you don't care anymore, something happened the previous day where it put me in my feelings. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go make a skit about it. Yeah. And I made the skit. I was editing. I was like, this video's all right. I mean, it's not that special. I posted it, and it was at 50K in the first hour. And I said, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was like, you know, and so that video was truthfully me getting out all my feelings out, and it did that well, you know. So I was surprised, but I'm telling you, like, it was very, very overwhelming to see that many views coming at one time.
So now you're just going to therapy and trying to process it all, or what?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. I'm trying to process what's going on in my life right now. Because I still don't really have family members that support what I'm doing. You know, so like, and I don't really, I deal with there are friends that deal with me with jealousy. You know, they won't admit to it, but that comes with it. You know, I had a lot of people that supported me at a high level when I had like 500 followers, right? Yeah. But I hear my friends tell me that I post too much. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? You know, exactly. Like, it's like, what do you mean I post too much? Like, this is supposed to get my name through.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't see this as a job. They just see this as a hobby or something that you just do on the side. But the amount of stress that you put on yourself when you're posting consistent, like every single day, making a skit that is 2 to 3 minutes long, that is mentally draining. My day now consists of waking up, answering emails, sending emails out. And school starts for me next week, so it's about to be even more. But answer emails, and then I make a skit, maybe even 2 skits. I go on TikTok live for about 2 hours, and then I go on Twitch for about 5. And it's a lot.
It's like your work day.
Yeah. It's like a whole, and I'm doing that every single day, you know, and I have going through this process. It has sucked, but I have unfortunately gone through the process of seeing my people's true colors, you know, seeing that people aren't going to support. I think it's so crazy that I see like people that I have supported at such a deep level that they'll support like Drewski, they'll support like Kevin Hart, they'll comment, repost, all that. But when it comes to my videos, they don't do none of that. They don't like it, they don't share it, they don't comment. And I'm like, damn, like I'm trying to get to a level where I can be comfortable like them, you know? Yeah. But they'll support someone they have no idea, or they'll support someone that the person doesn't even know them, you know?
Yeah.
Over a video of mine that I don't even need them to view it. If they could just like it and comment a fire emoji, you know, that would go a long way than to just watch it and just keep scrolling. So, yeah.
So, Have you like made any like stable income off of this?
Yeah. This is I got forced out of my hometown. My parents couldn't take care of me. My parents separated. My dad went to go live with his parents. My mother left, right? So I had nowhere to stay, nowhere. So I had to
Oh,
move
damn.
out. And the apartment that I was in before was
What?
I live in the hood for sure, right? Now,
Okay.
right now where I live at, I live in more stable hood, right? So
Yeah.
like I'm still very close to where I used to live at, but
Yeah.
it's a lot cleaner. There's a lot more white people, I can say, right? All right, so when I moved to my first apartment, and you obviously can tell the just the quality in the videos because it just has more lighting here. It's just better in here.
Mm.
But 2 years ago, I wasn't making a dime off of TikTok. I wasn't doing anything on TikTok. It was just making videos. Some of them, a lot of them will flop. Some of them will do well. Nothing viral. I didn't get a million view video until kind of late. And once once I made my first check on TikTok, it was like $5. Right, it was like a
Oh
$5 check.
shit.
I realized I was like, okay, there's money to making this. Right,
Yeah, it's possible.
it's possible. And what I had to do was I had to learn to start hustling even more. And obviously I was making the money on TikTok, but I was reaching out to brands, right? Be like, hey, like, can I make a video for y'all? And a lot of them, I would get rejected. I was sending out like 12 emails a day. And maybe throughout that week, only 2 will respond, right? All right, cool. Well, I would just have to use those 2 and I would just have to utilize that as well. And then what I was doing for a while, I'm a hustler, like just naturally. So I would go on campus and people would see the progression that I would make it on social media. They're like, oh, how can I do it? And I would charge them, right? I would charge them for free game. And then it worked. They were able to get money through TikTok, but I would be charging them $20 a session, right? Just to make some money, right? On top of me still working a job. So like there was a lot of things I was doing. Now I could just fully focus on school, but then also the social media stuff, and just hoping this just continues to go on and go well.
Was it like a coaching, like a social media coaching session, or what was that like?
So I even do it now where I tell people on TikTok live, like, hey, hit me up on IG after this. Cause I don't even charge some people anymore. I give out free game. I understand this app a lot more and I understand social media as a whole a lot more, the more and more I do it. But I was just teaching them their niche and what they should be going towards, like what they should be doing. A lot of people, they just post. They just try to post. They just try to post a bunch of stuff. I'm cooking today. I'm riding a scooter today, and I'm making my bed today. We don't know when you post what we're gonna get. You know, we don't know what the whole thing is. With
Yeah.
me, skits, right? And then I have another page that I just post just BS, whatever I just want to post, right? But
Yeah.
you need to have a certain thing, and you have to be. It sounds like a broken record, but you do have to be consistent. Like
Oh no, that's the biggest.
it's the
I
biggest
tell
thing.
people
You have
that
to.
too. Like, and for me, the trick is having a bigger picture. Like,
Yes.
I always ask myself, like, can I see myself doing this in 10 years?
Yes.
And if the answer is no, then you're probably not going to be consistent.
No, you're not. You're just not. I always tell people when they feel like they're in a slump where they're not getting any views. When I first started doing TikTok, I posted a skit called Chipotle workers be like, or Chipotle be like. I think it was Chipotle be like, right? And it got almost 400K, right? Which was huge for me because I remember I only had 158 followers, so it was huge. I gained 14 followers from that, right? All right, cool, right?
Oh, damn.
For 3 months, I didn't get a video over 500 views. For 3 straight months was just a flop after a flop after a flop after a flop for 3 straight months. And I tell people like, if I didn't go through that process, I would be if God gave me all the clown in the world off of that video, I would have been the biggest jackass. I would be on this podcast right now. I would tell you I'm too famous for you, like all this type of shit. But going through the processes of just flopping after flop after like being humbled over and over again, yo, that really builds something for you. Where now if a video flops, which a flop for me now is like if the video doesn't hit 10K, right? But
Yeah.
if it flops now, I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. On to the next video because it fluctuates. You're not going to go viral every single time. If you are,
Yeah.
then you just know how to
Fucking
work
the
the
beast
app.
formula.
Yeah, like you are the app. Like that's the thing. But like not every video is going to go viral each time. So it's just figuring out what your base is. Like for my base, it's 20K. I want every video to at least hit 20K, and I'm good. All right, cool. Then that was a successful video. If it can go over 20K, awesome. But if it hits 20K and that's where it stops at, it's perfectly fine.
See, that's crazy. Like, if any of my videos hit 10 or 20K, I'd be like,
Trust me,
holy
I know.
So, do you have like a big ambition for like the reasonings behind why you create? Like,
It gives me a purpose. That's the biggest thing. It gives me a meaning. It gives me life. I was a guy in high school that everyone knew. I was always a talking class clown, all this type of things. But I got drained out from trying to portray a character, right? Because I didn't want to be like this outgoing person, but that was the only thing that people liked about me, is how outgoing. Yeah, that's the only thing people liked. So it was like, okay, cool. I know that people like me for this, so I'm going to keep up doing this. But throughout that time, every single time that I would make someone laugh and then we'll go our separate ways, I go back into like this quiet. I'm a very quiet to myself person. I don't go outside. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't have sex. Like I just be to myself a lot, right? That's who I am. But the social media thing actually kind of works out because I can just be this character, but as soon as the cameras go off, I can go right back to this space and just be to myself.
yeah,
you know, instead of
separation.
right, instead of always having to be this person at all times. So, yeah, it's just I need to be this outgoing spirit, but I don't like going out. So I deal with the confliction with that. But this social media stuff works out perfectly.
Do you consider yourself introvert or extrovert?
I'm both. That's the thing. Like I'm a middle of both, because if I do go out, I'm the show. I'm gonna make sure that everyone knows I'm there. I'm gonna make sure that I'm the most active, the most dancing, the most talkative. That's who I am. But you only could get that out of me for like 30, 40 minutes. And then my social media turns off. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, I don't want to be here no more. Can we go back home? Like, I get so tired quick. So, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I'm like purely introverted.
I don't blame you. It's nice just to be in here and just like not have to talk to anybody, you know? Even when I walk around campus, I have my big headphones on. Like, I don't even want to like talk to nobody. Like, please leave me alone. But I tell myself all the time, there's a reason why I don't go out is because I know how I can get. So I just keep myself contained. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not even going to go outside and deal with all that.
I mean, because I think there's like a fine line. It's like we all need some fucking social community or like you don't want to be completely alone.
Isolated. Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, that's like doing this or like going to the gym and hanging around people.
Right. That's like sometimes my social is just sometimes going to campus and just sitting in the most public area,
around
not
people.
saying right, and not saying a word, but just having people around me, just at least. Yeah.
So you do want to keep doing this for a long time?
I tell people all the time, I want to stop making skits in the next 6 months to a year, and start doing bigger projects and bigger things, maybe having a bigger impact somewhere. I know for a fact once I graduate, I'm gonna get a marketing job just so I can have like something, right? Just to have something, just to know like
a higher income or something.
Yeah, like just in case like I lose my account, God forbid. All right, well at least I have a job, you know, like but if the social media pans out where it's skyrocketing, okay, cool, that job, I might not need that job anymore. Or I can work part-time, or I don't work at all. You know, like it just depends. But the skits, I will still create skits, but it's not going to be at the level that I'm doing it right now. I want to do bigger things. Maybe I want to be in a film. Maybe I want to be doing just streaming. Maybe I want to do this. Like, I don't know what my path is in the next 6 months to a year, because that's when I graduate. So let's just see what happens after I graduate and go from there. But I just think I'm I think I'm way too creative, and
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly what it is. I think I'm too creative just to be doing skits, just to only do skits, and that's it. I
Like
think
to limit
there's
yourself.
right. I think I could do
Yeah.
so many more bigger things that would be way more entertaining, even if I'm not the person that's in front of the camera. Maybe I'm behind the camera, like just something.
Mm,
So, well, yeah, that I see myself still being extremely creative. That's why I can't work a regular job. It has to be something marketing wise.
dude, yeah, I feel the same. Like every
Yeah.
time I get a regular job, it's like draining.
Yeah. Yeah. I worked at FedEx. I was the guy that was unloading the boxes and putting them on other trucks. Like I was like, yo, this job is killing me because I can't be myself. This is just a
Mm,
job. I
like
need to
it pays the
be
bills, but
right.
I
It
need
ain't
something
doing nothing
more
for
than
me.
that. Yeah.
Right. I gotta be creative in some aspects. So like
Mm-hmm.
working with the marketing, I talked to a lot of people, and they a lot of jobs will accept my resume more than a internship that got a marketing degree because I have a
Mm-hmm.
marketing thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, proof. Yeah.
Right. I can show that I can do it. And this isn't like me talking about something to do with the world or I have another person with me. This is just me. This is my face. I've learned how to do this all by myself. No one has helped
Mm-hmm.
me through this process. Like nobody. So, but at the same time, like internships obviously still hold value, But with doing a marketing for social media in some aspect, that will still allow me to be creative and still trying to do the things that I do instead of me working at like Geico. Like I'm just gonna be click clacking all day and just
Mm-hmm.
doing that. So yeah, that's the whole thing. I just have to be creative.
I'm exactly the same, man. That's why I'm taking like film school classes right now,
Good.
and uh just something about like the creating,
Yep.
and it gives me more life. It gives me
Yep.
more like meaning instead of just like, I mean, I could get a fucking high paying job, but then
Yeah.
like it comes at a cost. Like, do you want to like get a high income but feel like shit every day, or do you want to like start from the bottom and just start creating, and but you're more filled with life, you look
Yep.
forward to the next fucking day,
Yep.
shit like that.
People get really scared of entrepreneurship, but especially like a job that's not going to pay six figures. They get really scared of that because they're
Mm-hmm.
like, well, how are you going to live? I'd rather seriously struggle to make 100,000 and enjoy everything that I'm doing than to be making 150K and doing a job that I hate. I just rather
Mm-hmm.
do that. I met a girl that was teaching me about what is it called? Office jobs, corporate jobs. There it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I was telling her that I'm not open to that idea because when I hear corporate, I automatically think we're at a computer and you're clicking all day. That's what I
Fucking
heard.
hunched over and
Right. Like
shit.
I can't do the whole meetings and all this. Like I can't do that.
Business
Right.
suit.
Yeah. Like I don't want to wear a tie. Like, I don't want to do none of that. Like, so, but she was teaching me that there's a world where you can still work a corporate job and still do social media at the same time. There's a world for it. It might not get paid as much, but honestly, if I can 50K on let's just say 50K on social media, and this job pays 59K, put that together, that's 109K, right? So it's like, okay, that's not that. If you really think it's not that bad, right? Okay, so I've been more open to the idea of it, but the thing is, the jobs have to be open to the idea of what I do on social media, and that's the thing that's going to conflict. I don't do anything crazy where I have like I make skits. Are you okay with me continue on making skits and streaming while I'm still working for y'all? Is that okay with y'all? If that
Oh
can line up
yeah,
well,
yeah.
then we're good. But if it can't, then I have to find another job that will accept that. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, because some jobs they consider that like a conflict of interest or something. Like I used to work at a GNC, and the owner was like, "Yeah, you can't have any like brand ambassador programs or anything because you'd be getting paid from them, but it'd be like against our fucking
Yeah,
policy or whatever."
yeah. Just something to keep you just contained. That's all it is.
Yeah, man, we're not meant to be contained, bro.
No, we're not at all. I can't lose my mind doing that.
But how do you deal with the, I guess, the trolls, man? Like, how do you, because that's something that I'm scared of. because anybody that creates content, you have a chance of going viral, and then you have a chance of reading all the comments, the good ones and the bad ones.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that now?
I love hate comments. I do. I love hate comments. I love pissing people off. I do. So backtracking, there's this guy named Drew that I follow, and he has way more views than me. He has a video that has hit 30 million. He has a video that hit 20 million. Like but he doesn't have that many followers as me, right? The reason is because he's like, Jashaad, I think it's because you are more relatable. People can actually like your personality. I'm just more of a character in a sense, right? So with saying that, the reason I feel like I have the followers that I keep gaining is because I don't care and I will attack any type of thing, right? I got a lot of hate for the Donald Trump skit I made, and I also got a lot of hate for the Kamala skit I made. I have a whole playlist that's called Trolling Celebrities. So your favorite person that you might like, I might make fun of them, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. I also will make relationship skits. I will make relatable skits. I will make AO skits. I will make skits and giggles. I will make any type of thing because I don't care. Like whatever you have to say. So I think the reason I've been able to deal with the hate comments in a great way is because my family, there are family members that have told me like I'm not gonna make it. This is stupid. I've had family members call me a bitch. My family is very old school because my parents had me young. They had me at 20. So I've been able to see my great grandparents, my grandparents,
the whole generation.
and everything, you know? So it's a whole different generation that I have been raised around. So when I talk about social media, they keep on telling me this is stupid, this is not gonna work, this is not gonna work. So hearing my own family say it, I care about some people on social media tell me some things. Now what I do is if people are gonna hate, I will profit off of them. As in, I will, if you're going to hate on a video, I'm going to reply with a video and I'm going to use your comment and I'm going to make sure that video is a minute long and be able to make money off of it. So your hate just allowed me to get paid. Thank you. I also tell people all the time, like, seriously, hate comments do so much for you because if you build a great foundation of people, right? Let's just say you have the strongest 20 people in the world, right? And someone says, this video sucks. This video wasn't funny. This wasn't great. This was terrible product. And those 20 people really love you. 20 people will respond to that comment and be like, you have no idea what you're talking about. We don't like you. All those other things. Now, the more comments that they respond with, and then that person keeps responding, let's just say 20 people respond to his one comment. That's 21 comments, right? And he responds to those 21 comments, right? So you're pushing 50 comments off of that, right? The more comments you get, the more views that you get. It works like that, right? I personally love when you hate because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna respond to your comment. You'll have everyone else comment to your comment. That brings in more views. I had a whole Jashaad hate video that I responded to. They were like, they're talking about how much they don't like my platform, and I responded to the video, and my supporters went over to that video. They started talking to them, and they took the video down, right? So I'm telling you, it works. But there are people in this world that do not like me. Like they don't like the way I make videos. I made a video about when a girl comes home from brunch, right? And I remember women were talking about how sexist this was and how much I hate women. But at the same time, I made a video about guys podcast be like, right? Where it's basically the alpha and beta males, the red and blue pill, right? Where I was attacking men's characters. Yeah. And the women, and then the guys were like, "Oh, you hate men. You only with the women." So it's like something has to be wrong. Either I hate women or I hate men, or I can't hate both. Like this doesn't make sense, you know. So when you attack both, you're good, and you're just gonna get hate regardless. Not everyone's gonna like your videos, man. So I've accepted that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. I always say like, even Jesus Christ had haters. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yep.
There's always going to be somebody to, it's just how do you deal with that, and like how do you how much power do you give that hate like to you in the like does their hate comments really hit hard for you?
Yep.
Or do you just brush it off? And I think we should just brush that shit off, man.
Just brush it off, and I'm telling you, you can literally use it against them. Like I don't think
leverage it.
Right. I always do it. Yeah, I mean, you can do research. When people hate on my stuff, I will purposely make that video a minute long so I get paid off of it. And they're pissed about it. They're so pissed, and I'm like, that's your fault. And then the thing is, like I said, when I make a video about it, some people will just scroll through. They'll see the comment, like, oh, what's the comment about? They'll click on that. They'll go straight to my page, and then they'll see the whole video. Then they might actually start liking me. Then they'll go through the whole page of my skits. It all. Social media is not that difficult. It's really not. It can be frustrating. It can be taxing. It can be draining, but it's not difficult. It's literally just be relatable. And the biggest thing is, if someone comments on your video, let's say you get one comment on a video, respond to that comment and say, thank you so much. Because what happens is that gives it off an illusion. It gives off an illusion to a lot of people that there's a possibility that you might respond to their comment next, right? So if I'm watching your video and I see that you commented on someone else's comment, like responding to them, I have the confidence that if I comment on your video, that you'll respond to me too. And then that just gives off this whole thing where it's people love that, you know? People just want to feel accepted. That's all. They just want to make, like, they want to know that their favorite content creator, the person that they really watch a lot, sees them as a person. That's it. And that's why before we even start recording, this is why I start doing stuff with people that are lower than me or people that are not as famous, because I know the struggle to get over that hump. So like me just being here, or me just helping, or me just giving advice to people that are lower or not as successful, gives off a great thing. Yeah, like, you know, there was a content creator that I stayed in their life for 3 hours to talk to them about advice for skits, and he told me that I can't go on his panel or talk to him because I don't have enough followers. He needs more followers, and that hurt. I was like, damn. Like, I looked at this guy like as highly. Ever since then, I've tried to give back to everyone, because
like do the opposite of that.
It's hard. It's hard.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
That's
something I want to do. You inspire me when I make it.
It's a good ass feeling. It's such a, like, I love trying to teach people. Like, I have no problem if I teach you some game about social media and tomorrow you hit 500,000 followers. I've got to be like, that's great. Like, you took the advice that I wish I got and you took it to a whole nother level, and then boom, you're at what you're at right now. Me helping you out does not hurt my pockets, man. It literally just, it helps yours. That's it. So that's my whole mindset when it comes to the social media stuff.
Nah, I love that, man. And when I make it, I'm gonna have you back on, and
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
But you have other shit. So I was scrolling through your links. Mm-hmm. What's this whole donations for baby mama problems?
Oh, that's all clickbait. So like I always tell people, like, because they have a whole comment section of like, when I do like certain like crazy skits, they'd be like, yo, rent cannot be that high. Basically say like, there's no way you made this video just for that money, right? And I tell them all the time, I got 6 baby mamas with no kids, right? It makes no sense, right? But I always have that so that people, it's a joke. Like, I never ask for money. I never tell people. Sometimes they'll just send me money. I appreciate that. When I'm on TikTok Live, they'll send me gifts. I appreciate that. But I have never asked for money. So I'll have my cash up there. If you want, thank you. But this is a joke. 6 baby mamas. If you want to support my 6 baby mamas, then go ahead. But I got a single kid. I tell you that.
I was like, what is that?
Nah, I hope I don't.
Probably got a little one running around somewhere. And then you have the SIMP Mafia and the SIMP podcast.
Yeah.
Why'd you call it SIMP?
So I take every word that I've heard and I make it into a joke, right? So like, there was a girl, and I still got a lot of love for her, but there was a girl that I was seriously like this was everything. Yeah, like, this is everything. Like, I thought it was gonna be a high school sweetheart. I thought everything was gonna be great. And the family always had a joke that I was a simp and I was whipped, which in a lot of ways I was, right? But instead of me, it's a I don't care what anyone says, it's a dope ass feeling. It's a dope feeling, right?
You get lost, bro. You get lost. And I tell you, like, that 5 years, I didn't make no videos. I wasn't doing anything. I was just making sure that we were on the right path, right? But
it was a sip and whip. Like I would hear that word so much when it came to her and I, right? So much. So instead of me trying to deny my past, I just brought it into the future and I try to make a joke out of it. You know, instead of like trying to, I tell people all the time, trauma never goes away. It's just a matter of, are you going to accept it or are you just going to keep on trying to deflect it? Like, like you got it. I have accepted my trauma. I know what I've been through. So
no,
cool.
I think
Like,
that's what you should do because it
you
helps
should
you heal through it.
Absolutely. We all have generational trauma. Like this is like some things that just are engraved in us as soon as we're born. Are you going to accept it or are you going to deflect it? And simp is a word that was like very like traumatic to me. It was like, oh my God, like am I like to me I was like, am I a bitch? Yeah, like it was like, damn, am I not a man? Like all this type of thing. So now what I do is like I'm gonna make merch when it comes to the word simp. I'm trying to trademark this word now. Like I'm trying to make this my thing because it was my thing and now I'm just making jokes about it. You know, like so yeah, Simp Podcast but the Simp Podcast is literally, and I've been so inconsistent about it because I've been trying to do so much stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's so hard to do a podcast by yourself. Like I didn't realize how difficult that was because
dude, yeah, I'm doing it.
yeah, when you're just talking to yourself sometimes, like sometimes you even get bored of your voice, you get annoyed with your voice, or you're like it's like, oh my God, like you just hear that shit over and over again. You know, I wish I could have done it with other people. And it's not that podcast is done. I just need to find someone that can do it with me.
Like a duo podcast or something.
Correct. Like I just need that. So and we can have people come in, but I need to talk to somebody, you know. But that podcast was basically exposing my life, like telling people the real life, like when it comes to the women's situations, when it comes to my most embarrassing moments, when it comes to like all these type of things. The only thing that I'm probably not gonna touch in that podcast is my ex, because like I said, I got a lot of respect for her. But every other girl that has been in that, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna talk about how the situation was. But the word simp confuses a lot of people because they think it's gonna be like this lovey-dovey type of thing. No, it's the complete opposite. You know, so. But I haven't posted on that thing in months, man. Like I said, I've been too focused on other things.
Shoot, whenever you start back up, I'll help you with that shit.
I appreciate you. I'm definitely
the one guest.
No, I appreciate you. I'm definitely gonna, when school starts, I'm about to utilize. I didn't do this last year, but because I'm very humble, but I realized that sometimes when it comes to like even streaming, you can have people to help you out. So I'm gonna start utilizing my platform to get more women and to get more men. Say, hey, like, listen, I have 400K on TikTok. Like, you can take me a little bit more serious than you could have last year. Can you come on stream with me and do some fun things, this and that? Because a lot of people don't take someone serious when they don't have a certain amount of following. If I have 5,000, they're like, oh well, you know. But as soon as you show that certain number, they're like, oh, like yeah, I'll take you serious and all this other things. So,
yeah, it's something about it. It's like social proof or something.
It is. That's exactly the word for it. Yeah, validation.
Yeah, and people they don't take you seriously if you like just started.
You could have a very viral video. Let's just say you have 2,000 followers and you get a video that hits 30 million, right? You might only gain 100 followers from that because people see that you don't have any followers, so they're gonna move on. They're like, you're just another person, right? But the reason that people follow me now, and this is for anybody that has a lot of followers,
the more you get, the more
they just want to follow the trend. Oh, this guy is now, or this girl has followers. I'm gonna follow them too because everyone else does. But when you don't have followers, they're like, oh, well, no one follows you. I'm not gonna follow you either. But I appreciate the video. That's exactly what happens. And I try to tell people that I always try to. I go through TikTok a lot to find skit content creators that do not have big following because I want to help them try to get to a place. I'm about to build a whole server where it's a bunch of just skit, like all of us just coming together, bouncing ideas off each other, you know, all those type of things. But there's a guy, he has 250 followers right now, and I met him at 239, and he was like, yo, how do you get followers? I'm like, listen, you are gonna unfortunately go through a really, really rough patch right now. Like you just are. Like it's gonna suck. You're gonna have great videos and no one's gonna follow because you only have 230 followers. Like no one's going to see you as a person. They just see you as a video and they're moving on. You gotta be consistent, you know. But yeah, like you get more followers when people see that you have followers. Like it sucks, but it's just the truth.
Yeah, I mean, like I see Mr. Beast and man, it's just ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
what level he's on now, and
Yep.
then now like people are trying to I don't know if you seen it, but people were like trying to like
Cancel?
some drama or
Yep, they're trying to cancel
him or something.
I thought I'm making a Mr. Beast video, but his supporting, you have to pick and choose which supporting cast you're gonna attack. Because if I attack Mr. Beast fans, it's not gonna go well for me. You have to be very, very careful before you attack. But yeah, they're trying to get Mr. Beast right now. I mean, he's been at such a high level for so long that at some point you're gonna have to go through controversy. Like you can't be that high and just like everything's rainbows. Something's gonna happen. It's natural.
But yeah, that's the one thing I'm just like, I don't know how to deal with that when I get there.
Yeah.
Because it is a goal of mine for YouTube. I'm trying to hit 1 million subscribers. I'm at 80 right now.
Utilize shorts though. Like shorts is what gets a lot of people get crazy amount of views during shorts, man. Like I gained a pretty good amount of followers through shorts. I know a person that is at 50K followers, and he's only posted 2 YouTube videos, but he posts only shorts. So a lot of people fall off of shorts. Shorts is like the wave. That's the one thing that if you can maximize shorts at a high level, at a high clip, yeah, you can get followers really quickly.
And I think you gotta just hit the algorithm right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have like a video that gets 1,000 views or a couple thousand views, and then a very similar video, just nothing, a couple hundred maybe.
Yeah. Well, and I tell people YouTube is not a that's not for the weak. You have to have a really strong, composed attitude because YouTube will fuck with your emotions. It will give you a great video and then it will humble the shit out you the next day. Like YouTube is really tough. And then it's hard to get subscribers. It's hard for people to press that too. I do post on there. Yeah, but I need to be more consistent. Right now I'm getting a team together. Yeah, and then Twitch. I'm getting a team together to get my clips out there so I can start clipping stuff up and posting on YouTube. But YouTube has been a place that I make vertical skits, right? Mm-hmm. And the only person that's been successful making vertical skits is Trey Rags, right? So you have to make layout skits, right? And I'm not really good at holding my phone like this. And this camera that I only use for streaming. So I have to do a whole different variety of videos that are not skit related. I post my skits on there to get myself started, right? But YouTube might not be the place for me to post my skits. It might have to be other platforms. So that's what I'm learning about YouTube right now. It's been tough. It's been a really tough pass.
Do you write out all your skits? Like, how does that?
Yeah. I literally text my own stuff. Like, I can show you. So like, these are like all my skit ideas.
Oh, you text yourself then?
Yeah, but like this is the entire script.
Oh, damn.
And then like I'll have like my notes will have like some skit ideas and then some scripts. So like this is a script right here.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so like I always write all my. I can't improvise. That's not my thing.
And then how does that? I always wondered how the hell do people do that shit? Like,
what, the skits?
Yeah, like do you record yourself one whole scene with one whole character, or do you keep changing outfits? Like, how does that work? Let me see if I
have an example. It'll probably be in my recent deleted. Let's see. So yeah, what I do is I do one character as a whole. One
character at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. So like you can see like I got so many different like one character things. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll do one character as a whole, and then the only thing that sucks about that is when you're editing, sometimes you might have forgotten a part, or you want a part to look different, and I have to like put on a wig perfectly or put on the thing so there's not a huge like difference. You can't see.
So there's continuum or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I always wondered that. It's like, wait, you gotta cut, switch outfits, put the wig back on.
Nah, like I think when I was younger, my brain wasn't like thinking, but I used to do like the men, like one guy, next guy, one guy, next guy. When I should have just been doing one guy, that's it, and then the next guy, and then putting it together. But see, like I'm really bad with technology. I'm not super advanced when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, like I use iMovie for editing my videos, right? Because that's the thing I grew up with. People are like, "Yo, Jashaad, you got to use this," and I'm like, "Bro, listen, I don't want to do
Adobe
that shit."
Pro, man, I'm trying to learn that shit now.
I have it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, yo, my friend tells me, he's like, yo, you gotta start editing on Premiere Pro or like Adobe. I'm like, no, I'm good, man. Like, I'm just gonna edit on the shit that I know. And
No,
I'm good.
it is. It's because it's literally made Adobe and Final Cut. It's literally made for films. Like you can like they edit like fucking box office films on Premiere Pro.
Yeah, like
So yeah, it's a learning curve.
I use CapCut for YouTube videos and I use iMovie for skits, and I'm good off of that. Once I hit a point where I can just start giving my videos to just editors, that's when I'll do it. But like until then, I'm gonna do the bare minimum because I'm terrible with technology. I have a PC and it's terrible, and I'm gonna get a new one soon. But like I'm literally giving money to a person, to a friend that's really good with computers. I'm like, yo, just buy it for me. I don't know. He's like, what do you want? I'm like, bro, I don't know what I want. Just buy it, please. Just make like you know what I would want to use it for. Just please just pay for it, and then that's it.
So now you started streaming.
Yeah.
How's that been?
I just got affiliated. I got affiliated pretty fast though. You don't usually it usually takes people about like a month or two to get affiliated. You need 50 followers with about I think it's 7 times. You have to stream at least 7 times. You have to average at least 3 viewers, and you have to have like a certain amount of hours. In this week, I've streamed about 48 hours. Right, it was just insane. I got to 50 followers in 3 days, and then I average about 6 viewers per stream. So like I crushed that.
Pretty good, man. That's really good.
But the people tell me like Jashaad, you should have been doing this when you were building your platform on TikTok. The reason I did it is because now this is easy. I can just go on TikTok and be like, hey, follow me on Twitch, and people will do it quick.
Oh, like
right? Just like that. Like instead of me like having like, yo guys, like no, I could just
it's
now
like
say
synergy.
Like, right.
So what do you play games? You
right now I'm
talk or like what has that?
Right now I'm getting in the flow of streaming. It's a different type of platform. It's a different type of me. It's a different personality. It's a lot of things, right? I'm still learning how to use my PC at that level. Like I'm like trying to do all this, but I know when school starts, like I told you before, I'm gonna talk to people. What I'm gonna try to do is a bunch of either games or e-dates where I have 3 college campuses around me. And I'm gonna go to each one of them, and I'm going to talk to them about like my platform. Like, hey, listen, I would love to get you on an e-date. Try to make you find love.
What's that?
And e-date is basically, so if I saw you on campus, I'm like, hey man, would you want to be on an e-date? You'd be like, what is that, right? And I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna go to either this campus or I'm gonna go to a different campus. I'm gonna ask women, hey, would you like to come on stream with me? Basically, it is you're on a blind date. I'm gonna just bring in women with Discord, and you get to talk to them and just see which love you want to find. The reason I'm doing this area is because these people can at least go find that person or go talk to that person instead of me going from getting a girl in California and I live in Virginia and we talk to Virginia. Like, there ain't no fucking point in that shit, you know? But I'm a huge instigator. I'm an entertainer. I love doing those type of things. So like that would be like a majority of my platform is bringing people on here, trying to get them mad, under their skin or try to do e-dates, stuff like that. But right now,
go ahead right now.
No, you're good. What?
Have you seen the balloon popping shit? You probably
I have, and I would love to be on one day. I would love to be on one.
Get all your balloons popped.
But I would have like I genuinely would enjoy it so much if I walked in there and everyone just started popping the balloon because I would want to hear why
why,
I would just be entertained.
Most of the times it's dumb ass reasons.
It's because I don't like the way your shoes are or the way your hair is, like all that type of shit.
Too short.
Yeah. I would love to be on one of those, but I'm not at that status yet where I can hit up like a YouTuber, like, hey man, like, can I come on stream? Like, none of them respond, bro. All of them are so egotistical. Especially,
man, you probably could.
I have tried to reach out.
Oh, you have?
They're egotistical, man. It's bad. A lot of people when they have clout, they don't talk to unless you are at a certain level. They are. You have to be at the certain level or above them because they don't benefit from someone that's below. They don't. And I get it. I do, but at the same time, you don't know what my supporters can do for you. Like, you don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
man, I'm all for supporting people no matter what.
Absolutely.
Like, level. It's like that whole celebrity world. Like, celebrities will only date other celebrities.
Right.
Like, they won't date no, like, regular person.
No.
It's like that.
I could never date another content creator because I just feel like I feel like our relationships can become a business. I want to date a regular person. You know, I'd rather date someone that like eats fast food than to eat Ruth Chris. Like I enjoy like the regular lifestyle than to be living this high end lifestyle person.
Well, there's actually a crazy, like, I don't know where this statistic is from, but couples that have businesses together and made money together are more likely to stay together.
No, I definitely believe that. I would love to be with an entrepreneur. I just don't know if I could be with. I don't know if I could be with someone that like has a social media. Shit. Yeah, like the social media presence that I have. Like I don't know if because to me, I just feel like that's gonna get really conflicted, and then we might fuck around, make a channel together, and if we make a channel together, and somehow we break up, then everyone's gonna everyone might start hating me because I broke up. Yeah, it's like there's so much shit that like goes into that.
Have you seen the Ace family shit?
Yes, it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
That
like I'm telling you,
it's tragic. Like their whole life was a lie.
Yeah, and there's so much pressure on you to like you guys have to work because you now have her fans and my fans coming together, and now they're bashing with each other. And the thing is, my supporters could start becoming more her supporters. They might start liking her a little bit more, or vice versa. And exactly, like it's just so much. Nah, too much drama. Bro. Nah, I would love to be with an entrepreneur though, like someone that has their own business. Like that would be dope because that would just give me more of an idea of how to make more passive income. But content creators, nah, I couldn't do that, man. Like that would make me sick to my stomach.
Well, man, you want to talk about anything else before I conclude this shit?
Nah, it's been a great conversation.
I mean, I appreciate you, honestly. Like, I reach out to a lot of creators just like you. And you're like the first one. I had one other one. Do you know, it's another black dude that makes the jokes that don't make sense.
Possibly.
Where he's like, do you get it? And then he's like, yeah,
it sounds mad familiar.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It sounds mad familiar, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either. But he's like, he just asked random people at like grocery stores a random ass joke like, how did the banana fucking cross the street?
Wait,
you know what
what is his name, bro? I couldn't even look him up if I tried to. Hold on, let's see.
Well, I was going back and forth with him on emails. Let me see.
Yes, bro. Brandon, right? No.
Is it Brandon?
Hold on. Dude, that guy is so funny,
TV. Bro. Griggs
yes.
TV.
Dude, that motherfucker is so funny, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now.
So you get it?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't get it. I should select. He's like, explain it. He can't explain it. Yeah, I was going back and forth with him. He's like almost at 1 million on TikTok.
He had 1.2. He's at 1.2 now.
Oh shit, yeah. When I first hit him up, he was at like 800.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, like when.
Yeah.
And he just never books it. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, he never did it?
Yeah, he just like, we just keep going back and forth.
Type shit.
And it's like, damn, when are we gonna do this shit?
Yeah, because like when you hit me up, I was willing to do it the same day, but I looked at your schedule, you didn't have anything. I was like, I love doing podcasts, man. It's just super dope to meet new people that have the same aspirations you do. So like, I'm telling you, when you hit me up, because my DMs be so fluctuate with so many different type of shits, bro.
That's why I'm like surprised how fast
it'd be trolls, it'd be women, it'd be fucking men, it'd be so much shit, bro. So when I go through, but I saw in the DM it said a podcast. So I was like, all right, let me go look at this shit. And then even though I said sorry for my late response, even though I think I only responded like 2 hours, 3 hours later. But yeah, I was ready to go the same day, next day, like yeah.
Nah, I appreciate it, man.
Of course.
Like that's my goal is to make a living off of this shit.
Yeah,
and
I get it.
Like in-person ones with like a whole ass production team and And the same thing where it's like I'm just doing the interviews, and then I have a team to just process it, because you have to edit the shit, make the fucking make the clips.
I do, and I hate that shit, man. Like I literally hate it, bro.
Process.
It's a whole ass process, bro. And I hate that shit. That's what I say. I just can't wait to be able to just record and then be like, all right, well, let me know when the video's done.
Y'all got it, yeah. Shit. But at the end of all of my podcasts, we play this game.
For sure.
Random ass card. You could skip, because there's some kinky ass ones in here. So.
That's fine. That's fine.
You gonna take the kinky one?
I'll tell you, I answer any question, man. I ain't scared of nothing.
You're open book, bro.
That's exactly what I have the whole TikTok live platform. They ask me any type of crazy sexual questions or anything. I'm telling you, the whole objective is I play plead the fifth, and the objective is to get all 5 of my fingers down. And if you can, you get $1, because that's all I can give to you. I'm sorry. And then but they ask me anything. They will ask me about Diddy and all this type of shit. Bro, I'll be like, bro, what are we talking about right now? Yeah, no, but I'll answer. Because I'm not trying to give $1 out. That's the thing.
I know I see some, I see crazy lives, man. Like, I see a lot of streamers on TikTok. I see this one guy that keeps popping up on my feed as a debater, and he debates God. He's like, he has like an open, I don't know how it works, where you have like an open thing, and somebody could request to join.
Is it prove to me God's real, or he's
prove to me God's real? You seen him too?
I've seen this guy named Parker, and Parker has been great. He has about 600K on TikTok. The reason he's great is because he's teaching me. I'm not political. I never have been, but I'm learning. Politics. I do too, but I'm learning to get more into it, because I'm not assuming, but obviously I know it factors my life. So I listen to this guy named Parker, who he has debates with Trump supporters. They come on there, and they debate about who was a better candidate, right? I love listening to that, because they're educating me so much on stuff that I definitely learned this in school, but I didn't listen. Like, I was just like, I was thinking about the next skit, or I was thinking about what sports. Like, I was thinking about all this other shit. I wasn't thinking about school. So I've learned way more on TikTok, like as a whole, than I've ever learned in school. It's the saddest shit ever, bro.
No, for real, me too. Like, the biggest source of political education I get is the Daily Wire people on
Twitter,
YouTube, like Brett.
Oh, YouTube.
Brett Cooper, the comment section. I don't know if you heard of Ben Shapiro.
Sounds very familiar.
He's like the best debater, basically. Like, he can debate anybody. And then Joe Rogan, of course, he talks a lot about politics.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you heard of the Hodge twins, but they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, social media has taught me way more but I think it's because I'm willing to listen to more people on social media that have experienced it. And because it seems like when I'm in school and college, it's like I get professors teaching me how to make a business when they don't have a business. Like, how does that work? So it's like you're just teaching me some stuff that I could have learned on social media. And I think school's a scam if you go to school for a certain reason. Like, if you're going to school just to party and whatnot, you just scammed your own self. Or like, depending on what major you go into, you can scam yourself. Me, I'm doing communications. I'm learning how to, truthfully, the only reason I'm doing communications is to learn how to manipulate people at a high level. Like I'm really learning how to do non-verbal. Like I'm learning these things. But like, if you went to school for like art, but you wanted to get like a tech job, like I don't know why the fuck you went to school. So
I went to school for business, just business administration. I thought it was like the broadest thing I could get, just for a degree. And I was also I'm still interested in business and entrepreneurship, so that's why I got that.
I don't blame you. I think for me, I could have learned a lot of the shit that I'm learning right now, all like not going to college.
You really? I think
I think if you're gonna go to college, unless you're gonna like business or doctors, lawyers, like okay, you should go to college. But like people like myself, I could have did all this shit without college. But
creatives,
yeah, but like making connections while you're here, That's been my biggest thing. I've been making
That's
a lot
another
of
one too.
connections.
Yeah,
Yeah,
networking.
yeah.
But the question is, share something crazy about the thing I complain most about.
That you complain about?
That you like you yourself.
Oh, yeah. The thing that I complain the most about. So I'm a toe sucker, right?
What?
I'm a toe sucker, right?
Like for real?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a toe sucker. I enjoy sucking toes, and I hate when people tell me like that shit's nasty. I don't think people really understand, like, people that eat ass, or like people that obviously eat punani, like, bro, that shit's nasty as fuck too, bro.
I seen
Like
your monkeypox shit. That shit was
yeah, like, bro. And see, the thing is, well, the reason I love that skit, it fucks your mind up a little bit, because I went down below and I came back up with all the shit on my face, and people thought, right? People thought like, oh, I'm about to eat the punani, but I came back like, you don't know what I ate. You don't know what just happened.
Like coffee grounds.
It was I'll show you exactly what it was. Hold on.
Oreo cookies or something.
I wasted that shit for some skits, but I don't give a fuck, bro. I used this right here, a brownie, right? And all I did was I just opened it up and I just put it all on my face, bro. It just was like, all right, I hope it stays. But I hate when people tell me like, yo, Jashaad, you're disgusting as fuck for sucking toes, bro. That shit is not that bad, bro. Like, if she's a clean person,
yeah.
Regardless, like, a girl giving head or a guy giving head, that's just still nasty as fuck. Like, you shouldn't like be doing that or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So either way, it's nasty. Niggas that eat ass, bro. Like, I've done it before. That's just nasty, bro. So yeah, like, it's the shit's nasty, bro. But like sucking toes, bro.
Fresh out the shower, bro.
You do absolutely. No, you can't just do it like You can't just do it like fresh off of
a workout.
Yeah, you know the funny story about like eating ass, right? So I remember I was playing college ball, and a nigga told me, he was like, "Yo, should I ever ate ass before?" I was like, "Nah," and he was like, "You gotta try it." And I was like, "Bro, to me that sounded fucking nasty, right?" And I was like, "Why do I have to try that shit?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Jashaad, you gotta take her to Chipotle and like make her get like a huge like bowl and wait till she eats it all and use the bathroom and then eat it." And I was like, that sounds fucking disgusting. But see, he says that, and then I can't suck toes though. That's the shit that pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? I personally love pretty feet.
Than that.
Exactly, bro. I love pretty feet. If a girl got white toenails with pretty feet, yeah, like that's just going in my mouth, bro. Like, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing, bro. I'm a toe sucker, bro.
Everybody got some sort of fetish, I think.
I like it.
To me, I love fucking giving girl head.
I get it. I'm a much,
something
bro.
about it.
It fuels it. Sometimes it just fuels you, bro. I'm a weird nigga that likes to I like being resisted. So I like being handcuffed and pinned down, bro. Wait, no, that didn't come out right. Well, I'm saying this like I like when a girl handcuffs me and chokes me, bro. Like I like that shit. That shit's
like
cool,
the
bro.
Girl is a fucking bodybuilder or some shit.
Yeah, like I personally love when a girl chokes me, bro. That's just kind of nice to me. So yeah, there's some shit that I've role played before. That shit was dope.
I mean, yeah, man. I think everybody has some sort of kink that.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't. You could be the most like holy religious person. You probably got some. You wish the devil, that was your kink. The devil.
It takes the right person to get it out of you. Because ever since I've role played, I haven't done it since, bro. Like no one has got that out of me.
Yeah, you have to be. Yeah, you have to be with that person where you're comfortable enough.
Comfortable. You have to be extremely comfortable. Yeah. If you're not comfortable, bro, like that's just it's just regular sex, and at that point, you can't do
it with no one night stand.
Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. I probably would never bring up a role play ever again in any relationship. Like that shit took a lot of comfortability. A lot of comfortability. Yeah.
I mean, it could spark the relationship though.
It definitely can. Absolutely. Role playing is fun. If you do it correctly, see, like I make skits, so like it was fluid for me, you know? But like if you do it correctly, yeah, that's just mad fun.
What was one of your favorite comments from that one?
What you mean?
From that's your newest video, right? The monkeypox.
Oh! Someone told me that this shit wasn't funny. That was probably my favorite comment because like I was like, all right, bro.
That's fuel, man. That's fuel.
Yeah, like I love that type of shit. But people are still trying to figure out what's on my face, and that's what I love to see. Like I just want to know what these people think like that was, like where I got it from and shit like that. So like that shit was dope.
Do you still read like all the comments or like?
Yeah, I try to get through all of them.
Takes up time.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm just like eating lunch or some shit, I'll just sit down and I'll go try to read all the comments. Yeah, and try to respond to a bunch of people. Sometimes obviously not everyone's gonna get a response. I'm not gonna respond to a laughing emoji. Like what am I supposed to do? Put another laughing emoji, you know? But yeah, I try to go through a lot of the comments and just see what people want to see more, what people really fuck with. I'm trying to create a dialogue where the ending is unexpected, so you don't know what's gonna happen. That's been my biggest thing because some people told me my endings were predictable. So ever since then, I've been trying to work my ass off to make the ending not predictable at all. You know.
Well, you did it with this one, kind of.
Yes. Yeah. Well, ever since I think it was a month ago, someone told me that, and I was like, okay, cool. They're like, Dolly, like your videos aren't bad. I'm like, no, listen. I respect what you said, but like. You telling me that, I'm gonna change everything I'm doing. So I literally changed all my endings since then. Where now, like, you think it's gonna end a certain way, and then it just goes completely south. So yeah,
no,
yeah, I appreciate it.
Like that shit. It's like, wait, you got that shit too? Like, how'd you get that shit?
And I don't think people realize, like, I had a bunch of like more dots. So like when I opened up the door for him, I had more dots on my face. I thought like even making a whole scene where it was a dad, but I was like, nah, like I think this is perfect where it's at, where I just keep it like questioning like what he looks like, and then questioning what my uncle looks like, and all that type of thing. So yeah.
Oh but yeah, I was thinking that, like, wait, where is he gonna show the dad?
Right. Like I think causing that was like now everyone's saying like we need a part 2, we need a part 2, we need a part 2. And I won't lie, I usually don't give niggas part 2s because if I always give y'all part 2s, then you're gonna expect it. You don't know which one you're gonna get. You know, so you always
be known for. Like,
it's part 2s, exactly. It's so I will give a part 2 at times, but like I will literally just like put y'all like on an edge where y'all like, oh, we need a part 2. I never give it. I just go somewhere completely different, you know. But the one thing I do regret about that skit is I wish that I gave the girl like maybe 1 or 2 dots somewhere, because it would have made it look more I wish I did, but the video is doing perfectly fine without it. It's just something that I can learn from the next skit, like what I can do better next time. So, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I appreciate it.
Fuck, what was I gonna ask you? I forgot, but
You go.
Let's get into this. The last questions I ask every single one of my guests. The first question is, what is your biggest regret?
That 5 years that I didn't make no videos. I don't know where I could be at if I did make videos at that time, especially when TikTok was just popping.
Yeah, way further ahead, but
yeah, that's probably the biggest regret. Now, I don't regret it with the person that was with. I just wish that I had that mentality, you know. But I don't know if I'll be able to play sports at that time because I was so focused on creating content. It just depends on the situation. But I just know that if I did it during at least COVID, if I just started TikToks during COVID, where everyone was just in the house, I feel like I could have maximized crazy.
That was a prime time.
It's a prime time. TikTok was never at the highest that it was. Like COVID was TikTok. So I wish I started at that time, but God put me in a spot where I was supposed to start when I was supposed to start. So I'm okay with where I started at, but I definitely wish I did do that.
Yeah, I've been like living by this quote. I think it's a religious quote or something, but it's like there's meaning in the suffering. Like you go through the valley of death or whatever, like for a reason. You don't you're not just put in this suffering state for no reason.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and look at you now, man. Like, I feel like you kind of exploded a little bit.
I did. It's my goals this year. It's so funny. My goals this year were to go viral each month, which it's been working. But I was just trying to get to 250K by the end of the year. That was my biggest thing. I was like, I just want to hit 250K by December, and then go from December and then try to hit 350K by the next year. Like that was my goals. I didn't expect myself to be where I'm at right now. Like I did. That was my whole plan got fucked up. I was like, all right, I don't know what the fuck going on now. But yeah, now the goal is, I mean, I just want 500K. I just want to see that number pop up. That would be so dope.
Man, I
for me
think
to
you'll
see
get
that.
to 1 million.
I think I have the talent. I think truthfully, and I'm very humble, but I really mean this. I think my skits compete with a lot of people that are famous. I think I create way more dialogue and way more creativity in my skits than just a person that just makes a skit. I think I'm able to like really make a whole entire story and scenario that makes you think like what is about to happen. And I just think that I just need for more people to see it. That's all. Like I think I am a million follower type of person. I just need more people to see my content. Cause like I said, I think I make some.
I think you are too.
I think I'm making some interesting stuff. I just I appreciate you. I think my videos are longer duration, and I think that's what messes me up, because if all these skits were like under 30 seconds, some people up time, right? This is like some free game. And you don't need a marketing degree for this. You don't need to go to school for this. You can literally just learn this by just like watching. With TikTok, you know, when a video is under 30 seconds, it doesn't have a bar at the bottom, right? And that is for short attention span people. So like if you make skits that don't have the bar, people are going to stay longer and watch that video, because they don't know if it's going to be 5 seconds. They don't know if it's going to be 12. They don't know if it's going to be 17. They don't know if it's going to be 29. They don't know what it is. They're just going to watch it because it doesn't have a bar, right? Now, when it has that bar, the issue with that bar is short attention span people, they're not going to watch that video, right? And you need at least 10 seconds for them to watch it for for it to keep pushing the algorithm. So if they just see it, they'll just go, right? Now, it gets conflicting because TikTok wants to compete with other apps. They want to compete with Facebook. They want to compete with YouTube. So they're pushing out videos that are a minute plus. But if you're not entertaining in that first 10 seconds, they don't give a fuck about your video. So I've had to learn and I had to fight through that. But what I was doing through the time of me grinding so crazy, like last year, January, I was posting 3 videos a day for 3 months straight, right? It was the most draining shit ever, right? But I was doing that. Think about that. 3 videos a day for 3 straight months like that. I was tired, right?
Hey, were you still working and stuff during this time?
Yes. But I got sick from it. I got really sick from it because like I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't really eating. I was literally just working my ass off, right? So I was posting 3 videos a day, but I made a whole playlist because I knew TikTok, you can make playlists. I made a playlist called Short Attention Span, right? So when you scroll in, you will literally see the bar that says playlist short attention span. If there's people that have short attention spans, they will be accustomed to be like, oh, this is more for me. I'm gonna watch this. So I was getting fans from people that are short attention span. That I was making my regular 2 to 3 minute skits. So I was getting people like that putting all together, and that's how I was able to be so successful so quickly. Like it was like I'm learning. This is how these people work. Okay, cool, and we just keep pushing. So yeah.
Man, I think you're gonna reach it. I think. Like, I think that's the way virality kind of works. Like, when you have a couple videos go viral, it's just like a continuous cycle of, like...
It just comes through.
And it's exponential. Like, you were flat for a while, and then as soon as you get a couple viral videos, it's just like...
Yes.
Fucking rocket.
Yeah. And sometimes you do, when you go up, you do have this moment right here, but it's like it's not here. It's like kind of like here, where it's just like it's not really.
It's still going though. Yeah.
Right.
Well, shit. My next question is, who or what made the biggest impact in your life?
For skits, this guy named Long Beach Riffy. He gave me confidence to do more outrageous skits. So like I was being so PG, even just rated G.
Safe.
Yeah, I was just being safe. And then I started seeing he has millions of followers on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure he has millions of followers on other platforms too. But he started doing outrageous things, doing way more like sus, what are you doing, questionable things. And the more and more I watched, I was becoming more and more of a fan. And I was like, what if I started doing that? Right? So I started just easing into it, doing some more outrageous things. The outcomes were kind of crazy. What is going on? And then I got more comfortable with it. Now, there are consequences to doing that. Unfortunately, they are. You can start to bring in attention that you did not want to receive. Like I get a lot of men DMs, right? I mean, I don't answer them, but I do get a lot of men DMs. But it's cool because I know that I still get women DMs too, so they at least don't see me as like
What,
this
like,
character. Right?
like what kind of DMs? Like
From men,
from both, like
men. Yo, I didn't realize how passive aggressive we are as people, and I feel so bad for women because we can be so aggressive, right? Men that shoot their shot at my DMs, yo, they be saying some like crazy shit to me. Like they be like, they be talking about like some. I took all the time. The most uncomfortable DM I ever got from a man was he told me I have sexy lips. That shit made me very uncomfortable, right? And the thing is, I make jokes about it, like, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, when I saw that DM, I was extremely uncomfortable. I was like, what the fuck does he mean I have sexy lips? Like, I know, you know. And then when it comes to women, women just shoot their shot, but I don't. Women, well, sometimes women can be very aggressive too. They could just like, I want you, so like I'm here. I'm like, all right, bro. Like that shit was kind of whack, bro. Like you could have disciplined better. But that like I said, with me doing more sus and ayo type of videos, that came with a lot of humor, but it also came with a lot of consequence, right? And then you have to deal with those consequences. You just have to deal with it because that's what you want to do. Or I could have just stayed PG and just made simple skits. My auntie is a COO of YMCA. If I kept all my content PG, who knows? Maybe I could have been working with her with skits. But the thing is, I chose a path. I chose a path that I didn't want to do that because that PG content is great. It's funny. It can be great. But I want to be myself. I don't want to have to conceal. You know, like I have to walk on my tippy toes. Like I don't want to do any of that. Yeah, like that's not who I am. I'm a very outrageous, crazy. Well, what is Jashaad thinking type of person? Like that's just who I am. Yeah, Long Beach Gravy gave me the confidence to just wear wigs and act like certain characters, you know. Some very, very alpha straight males are like, how can a man wear a wig? I mean, I just do it, man. And the thing is, I take it off and I go back to my day. It's not like I want to be a woman. It's just I just do that just so it creates some type of image in the skit.
Yeah, I mean, I just see it as like it's humor, man. Like fucking who does that a lot? Tyler Perry does that shit a lot.
Yes. And he is a billionaire doing that. Yeah. He made $1 billion wearing a wig. And people can't hate on it for it. You know,
I
like
think he's straight too. Like he's not gay.
He has a wife, kids. Yes, like he is perfectly fine. He was Medea. Like and we loved Medea. He was hilarious. But people like I said, people like Tyler Perry, they give me confidence in myself that okay, cool, I can wear a wig, make a joke, take it off, and go back to being a straight male. Yeah, it's like it's so big deal.
See, it's those types of people that try to like create a different narrative. Like
those are the type of people that are gonna
tell you how you are.
Right. Those are the people that are gonna try to literally ruin your success because they're gonna say, "How dare you do this as a straight male?" And then you're gonna start questioning yourself, like, man, like, am I? And then that's where you're gonna stop doing it. Nah, fuck that. You gotta keep going.
Yeah. But I love that, man. It's like when you don't keep it PG, I think that's the whole like thing with being a creative. It's you have that freedom. Yeah. That's a form of freedom right there.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, you're
just like everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not fully expressed either.
No. They'll never know who you are. And then that's why I'm doing this TikTok live now where people have seen the crazy, outrageous skits that I've done. I mean, I've done some crazy stuff, right? And what I do is now I go on TikTok live and they know how crazy I am. So they're going to ask even crazier questions. And I'm going to be completely honest with them so that they're getting the true me, not just like a skit me or like social media. They're getting Jashaad. So that's why I told myself my goals this year I have to be more in tune with my supporters. They have to know who I am more. So they know how genuine I am instead of just a person that is just making money because they watch my videos. Like I have to show them.
I feel like you could lose yourself too. Like
absolutely,
if you're not safe with it and you don't like do it, I guess the right way. If there is a right way, you could lose yourself. Like let's say like you're only known for these characters, and then people just want to see you play these characters, and then you lose yourself in these characters.
Yes.
So I love the way that you're doing it, where you're like, no, this is like a separate
Yes.
version of me. Like it's still maybe a part of me, but this isn't the whole me.
Yeah. Like those characters are me. Like that's me,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
And I've created these ideas and I've created these mindsets, but like as soon as the camera turns off, I go right back to like reality. So I just want to show people what it's like to not be like these characters. And that's why I'm doing Twitch now, where they can just see like me for
Just you.
5 straight
Yeah,
hours where it's nothing but just like the
just
instigating
you.
trash talking me. Like yeah, like that's just yeah.
What's one lesson you had to learn the hard way?
I think if we backtrack all the way to the beginning of this podcast was I had to realize I didn't have a lot of true friends, right? I just had a lot of friends that liked me when I was beneath them. As in, at the time they were more successful. They had the degree, they had a job, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do social media, and they're like, oh, okay, have fun, right? And when I'm beneath them, it doesn't do anything to them. They're like, okay, cool, like you're just still down there. And as soon as we kept even or I started exceeding, that's when they started to be different. And it sucks to know that I was supporting them through everything that they were doing, everything. And if they tied their shoes correctly, like I would say congratulations. But as soon as I started succeeding, it was like, what are you doing? Like why are you trying to do too much right now? Like you were always supposed to be below me, And it sucks. That was like the toughest pill to swallow because in the matter of seconds, I lost so many friends, so many. Where but I'm realizing that was never really my friend at that point,
Yeah, that weeds
But
out the true friends.
right, in the matter of seconds, I lost everybody. It was like quiet now, and now it sucks that the people I don't even know who these people are that are following me. I
Oh
probably never
yeah,
will.
yeah. On social
They
media.
support me. They support me way more than my friends were. People that like I like thought we were gonna be. I had to learn that there are people in your life for a reason, a season, a lifetime, and it sucks, right? But those people were in my life for a very, very long season, right? And then there are people in my life that come in, especially like women. Women come in my life for a reason. They teach me some things that I need to
Yeah.
learn. I probably got like 3 lifetime friends at this point, and it sucks. But it's just, and not all my friends are jealous or all the people that are in my life are jealous. It's that there were a lot that were jealous of my success. And the thing is, it's like, yo, if I can, I'm always going to try to give back. I've always, I would tell my friends or people in my life all the time, like, yo, you should be doing something social media based. They're like, why? I'm like, bro, you have the personality or like you could do something that can just generate. I have 2 friends that I wanted to make content together doing the gym because they both go to the gym. They both talk about women. They both go up to women. They both talk trash to each other. I said, bro, if y'all record each other at the gym working out together and showing like your everyday life of y'all making fun of each other, people will literally love that to the point where you might even be able to like get flown out to different type of
Monetize
gyms.
opportunities.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
just big opportunities. I got a friend that is one of the best gamblers I know, and he is ridiculously funny. And I tell him all the time, like, bro, you have to like go on social media because people will love your personality, and you can gamble where they will follow your rules. I have so many like entertaining friends, but they don't have the mindset that I do, and I can't force that onto them. I'm realizing I can't do that. I just have to let them just fly, and even though I want to fly them in the right direction, maybe the direction that they're flying in is what they see, like that's where they want to go, and I can't stop them for that. But I can literally talk to anybody that has a content idea and be like, all right, well, this is what we're gonna do. I have a friend that he's very antisocial in front of the camera, very antisocial, but he works out. He's like, I don't know if I can record myself. I said, bro, there is a platform for you that people in this world that are antisocial, they don't know how to be behind a camera, that will really appreciate someone that is very awkward in front of a camera, showing them how to work out, because that will give them comfortability to think that they can do that as well. There's a platform for everybody. There's billions of people in this world. I promise you right now, I'm never gonna get 1 billion followers, but no one has 1 billion followers. You know what I'm saying? So like, there are so many different avenues of people that will love certain content that they won't like my content. They will love your content though. They might love podcasts. They might not love skits, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm realizing that I gotta slow down. I can't I can't try to make everyone else a content creator, bro. Like some people just don't want to do that, and I just see it as passive income. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I see it as opportunity. Like,
yeah.
why not just put
Why
yourself
not?
out there and
Why not?
have a chance, you know?
Yeah. If your videos flop, so what? You didn't want to do in the first place. Like it doesn't matter. You're okay. Your video got 200 views. Well, it got 200 more views than what it did yesterday because you didn't post a video
Yeah.
yesterday. You know, like that's how I think. Like, if you started and your videos are doing terrible, okay, so what, man? Like you didn't want to do this in the first place. Like but y'all are just recording. This could just be something that y'all can have in the vault for later in years. Like, oh, remember that one
Yeah.
time, and you get to go watch. You know, so that's just
That's
how
how I
I
see
think.
it. Yeah. I see it as like a form of like a journal as well.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, some people just they don't see it like that.
Yeah. And it sucks, but like I said, we can't
Change people.
can't take a horse to water and make it drink, bro. Like, you know. So
Man, that's one thing I never understood, like how people could change so much, and just like whoever I'm close to, I'm gonna support you. You know, I've never truly experienced that myself. I mean, I had some family members and some friends, but I don't think I've reached a level of success yet. Because I think you have to be some level of success for you to fully experience that.
yeah. It's one of those feelings that like I still can't believe it, you know. But it's like I got people that are supporting me that don't even know who I am more than people that
Yeah.
we've been supporting each other for years, like all our life type of thing. But I really do feel like this. I don't think anyone, besides maybe a couple people, maybe like let's just say a handful, right? That really expected me to be where I'm at today. I don't think anyone really did that. I think a lot of people just saw this as a funny moment. I make some funny videos and that's it. I don't think anyone expected to see me exceed this much. Because I did it. I didn't even expect this. You know, I just thought this was gonna be some cool thing, but people truthfully saw this as just a joke, and then it became you're no matter how much you try not to, you're gonna see me on your For You page. It's just natural now at this point, you know. So
I mean, shit,
Yeah,
that's where I
it's-
found you, bro.
yeah, like it's I for a while I used a bunch of that anger and like sadness of what they made me feel like into like motivation to be determined to make them find me on social media. Like I'm going to be in front of your face. There are now pages on TikTok that have people are reusing my videos and people are making videos about me. So like even if let's just say you block me, right? Those videos are going viral too, bro. So like you will naturally just see me. Like it's just a thing now. But now I'm so content. After I hit 100K, my entire like self went away. Like my egotistical, I'm trying to make everyone else like feel my wrath type of feeling went away. 100K was such a big number for me because it was like there's 100,000 people that are supporting me. You know, so now where I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get back. But I used to have like this anger that I was so pissed that the shit happened to me. It was like boohoo, why me type of moment.
Oh, like
and
a victim. Like
yeah.
a victim, yeah.
And but once I hit 100K, it was real simple after that. It was like everything got released. All the pain and anger was all gone, and now I'm just blessed. That's all.
The next question is, what would you want to experience in life if time and money was not an issue?
So I skydive a lot, right? I love skydiving, and I think I would love to. I went to the Grand Canyon one time, and if time and money wasn't an issue, I would love to skydive there. Skydiving there is ridiculous. It's one of the most pricing things ever. Like I think it was like when I asked, it was like 40K, right, to jump out of a plane there because of it's so many stuff, the altitude and all this other bullshit they were telling me. I don't give a fuck
Really?
what they were talking about. Yeah, it's a lot of money to jump at the Grand Canyon. But if that wasn't an issue, I would love to do that. And then my biggest goal is for my brothers to experience a life that I didn't live. So like, or that I wish I could have lived. So I've had my parents for 18 years. They separated. My brothers are 14, so they saw our parents like grow up, right? But they aren't getting mom and dad at the crucial times, which is high school years. They're not getting them at the same time, you know. So I know for a fact that one thing that pushes me to make the amount of money that I can possibly make in this is so my brothers can have. I struggled to pay for school. I got student loans. I got debt. I got all those other things. I don't want my brothers to go through that, you know. So I don't usually tell my brothers how much like I love them or anything like that, because the way that my family grew up, we don't really say I love you. That's not really a thing. We don't really hug. We don't really hang out. Like it's more of like you go this way, I go this way. We'll see each other when we go this way. But like the way I can like say I care about y'all is just by giving back to them that no one else gave back to me, because I didn't have older siblings, nor did I have cousins that grew up at the same age as mine. Like everyone was older than me or way younger than me. So my brothers have something to like look up to, which is me. They can learn from all my mistakes. So I think that those two things would probably be like the biggest thing.
That's humbling, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That shows how humble you are, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not, my whole house is like electronics, right? Like it's controlled by Alexa, and like, you know, I could tell her to turn TV on and off and all type of things. But like, well, it's not here, but it's over there. But like, I have a car, but I run my scooter all the time. I don't really care about a fancy car. Like, people tell me, what's my dream car? I said, yo, I would love to get a Honda Civic, like a great Honda Civic. You give me that, and I'll be perfectly fine. Like I don't need like the high end fancy cars, because I ride my scooter every single day. I love riding my scooter, bro. Like it's the best thing in the world.
Is it electric? Is it electric scooter?
Yeah. I'll show you. I ride this thing every single day, man.
Oh shit.
Dude, and it's a beast, bro. Like it's literally like the best thing that's ever. I got this is a brand deal. They were like, yo, can you do a video for us? I was like, yeah, for sure. What? Like, of course, you know. Made a video for them. It was great. But like, I'm not
There's
super.
perks right there.
I'm telling you,
creator.
And that's I be trying to tell people. I'm not super high fashion. Like I like wearing like this is like one of my friends' brands, right? And I'd rather wear this than like Gucci or like Prada or something.
Yeah,
like
I never
that, you know?
understood that shit either, man.
I love cheap fashion. I thrift shop still. I don't care how much money comes to my pocket, man. I'm still very, very cheap. I still eat McDonald's. I still eat cookout. Like I my setup is very cheap, but it works for me. Like I'm very, very like simple.
Frugal.
Yeah, like I don't have if for Christmas, if my girl gave me like a pack of white tees and Nike socks, I'll be great, you know. So yeah, I'm not high maintenance at all. Like I'm probably one of the lowest maintenance people in this world. Do I like nice stuff? Of course, anyone likes stuff. But like,
yeah. I'm the same, man.
Yeah.
I'm the same. What would you like? Do you think you'd still be doing just what you'd be doing now if you had like all the time and money? Just keep creating?
Yeah, but I think I would actually give back way more. Like I would try to instead of maybe like $1, I'd give $100 for everyone like put my finger down, or like having like a whole like one-on-one that people can learn from. And it would be like free. Just because the thing is, people pay like so much money to talk to a content creator, someone that knows social media, just for them to tell you gotta be consistent. They can tell you a bunch of stuff, but at the end of the day, they're just gonna tell you to be consistent. And no matter what, if they can tell you all the information in the world, if you don't be consistent, all that stuff that they just told you does not fucking matter. You know, I would like to just try to like manage some people's accounts. Like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, instead of like just saying, these are the steps to be successful. Like that's so broad. That's such like a revolving door at that point.
You ever look into the School platform? School, it's like this whole new. I don't know what's like the best way to describe it. It's kind of like you can create a free community. It's kind of like Discord, kind of, but geared towards monetization for creators. And you can create these paid subscription-based communities where you could do that. Like you can have it free. You can have a free version, or you can have a paid one where people will pay for more one-on-ones for. Look it up.
Yeah.
Schools, SKOOL. It's like in Google, like it looks like Google font.
I'm definitely gonna look at this shit later after we
Yeah, check
be
that
off of
out.
this. Yeah, I definitely will. Alright, cool.
But man, my last question: is there anything you'd like to share with whoever's listening that you think would resonate with them?
My biggest story, and the reason I'm so open up about it, about my suicidal thoughts and meanings, is because to show you that I went from that darkest moment to where I'm at today. And even though I'm at where I'm at today, I still have a lot of dark moments. Like, it's not like it's always like sunshine and rainbows. I tell people all the time, like, people that are accustomed to light, and we all are, no matter how much we go outside, the sun and the moon will always be there, right? We are always accustomed to light. But the people that are accustomed to the dark, they know how to get out of light compared to people that are accustomed to light going to the dark. So as in, if I was always in the dark areas and I found a light switch, and if you put me back in that same dark area, I would know how to find that light switch and get to light. Compared to people that are accustomed to it, they go in the dark, they lose themselves, right? I have overcame one of the like most heartbreaking feelings, where I felt like I was nothing, and where I'm at today, feeling like I'm worth something, can show, and it's not just content, but it can just show how much just belief in yourself can really prosper. And like I said, the reason I'm so open about it is because you don't know who needs to hear that. You know, you don't know who has gone through the same emotions. You don't know who is going through it right now. To know that you don't have to be like this rich and famous person or this crazy successful person to be like something. I've heard literally like the worst about myself. Like I've heard that I will never become something. I've heard that they should be around people that are more successful than me. I'm a bad influence. All these type of things. I've heard so much, and it's not even who I am. Like it's just the shit that they have made in their head. And hearing that, and knowing that that's what people felt about me, like drove me to a cliff, obviously. And where I'm at today, I appreciate what they said. Instead of me being angry all the time, I'm appreciative of what they said because it allowed me to understand that there are good in this world and it's not always just negative, you know? So, yeah, like just, obviously it's a broken record. People have already said this before, just keep pushing. But like, for real though, like, you surround yourself with better things and healthier things, you can really, really prosper to be great.
Man, that's inspiring though.
Appreciate it.
Like for real, especially when you're somebody who's been through it and can show somebody that it's proof, you know, that you made it to the other side, and man, you're doing it. So before we close off, is there anything you'd like to promote? I mean, people already follow you if they're on TikTok.
That's really it. Follow me on Twitch. Just Jashaad. I don't got nothing clothes related yet. I don't got nothing crazy. Just all I ever ask is just I don't need any money, man. If you could just like a video, that goes a long way than anything else.
So go check out Jashaad on TikTok, wherever you're at, and go like and share his shit.
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, bro.
Always.